What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Stackz Gaming. We have another deck profile here. I'm actually here at the Orcs Lair for our weekly, weekly reports we do. Another 2v2. Got another partner. What's your name, man?
Ryan.
And he's got an awesome deck. What deck was it?
Scareclaws.
There you go. Before the support. And check out Orcs there. We'll put the link in the description. We're actually outside because we're playing the tournament, and we were so lucky to get the buy, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so much fun to do right now. So I saw his deck. I was like, oh man, I've been wanting that for the channel, especially before the support, and maybe if he likes it after he gets support, he'll want to do another one for us. But
Absolutely.
But yeah, so we're just gonna get right into it. What you got?
Alrighty. So to start with Scareclaws, there is a base engine that comes along with all of them. You've got 3 Acros, 3 Astras, and 3 Balloons that are all part of the Scareclaw core. Each one of them has a unique effect that works on the Link 3 monster. Acro gives the Link monster 300 extra attack points for each defense position monster. Astra allows the Link monster to attack up to 4 times per turn. 4 times? If you have all 3 of these Scareclaws on there.
Oh, shoot.
And Balloon gives it piercing battle damage.
Yeah, I was interested in it, but I actually never knew what it did. So.
Oh, yeah. And the great thing about Acro especially is that Acro's effect is not only a once per turn or once per card effect. You can run that card multiple times to stack the Link monster's effect even more and more. Or sorry, its attack even higher and higher. At any time, I think you can go up to almost 9,000 attack on it. So it's got quite a bit of damage.
How much?
It can go, I think, up to 9,000 if I'm correct. Yeah, so it can get pretty
like,
high if
like
you have
9,000
3 Acros
damage, or you mean like 9,000 and then you can attack 4 times?
And you can attack 4 times. Yeah, so it gets pretty nasty. I mean, if you can play this card correctly, or you can play these cards correctly, they get pretty nasty. And then one of the main searchers of the deck is going to be Scareclaw Right-Cart. When it's normal summoned when it's summoned to the field, it allows you to search out a Scareclaw spell or trap. And then if there are 3 or more defense position monsters on the field, you're allowed to draw a card with it. Wow. So let's pretty much go +1 in advantage.
Nice.
Super helpful. And then one of the cards in the set that's kind of splashed across multiple archetypes is Visa's Starfrost. It's a level 6 tuner, so it's very versatile, which is nice. It lets you kind of go into a lot of different levels.
What the hell?
And it has a really easy special summoning ability where as long as the monster on the field that you want to get rid of to summon it has a different attribute and a different type, you're able to special summon it by just tributing the monster that's on the field. So if you have, let's say, a Scareclaw Astra on the field and you want to summon out Visa's Starfrost, you can pitch Astra to the graveyard and special summon out Starfrost.
Apologies for that, we had some wind. I'm telling you, it was the power. It was the power right there. He said like 9,000, attack 4 times, and the gods were like, whoa.
Absolutely. Alright, so that's kind of it for the main Scareclaw engine of the deck. There are a couple of additional features that I do play. So the biggest one being Rescue Cat. I run 3 copies of them as of right now.
Nice.
Rescue Cat, again, just lets you pitch itself to the graveyard to special summon 2 beasts to the field. And it does have a negative effect where it pitches into the grave if they're not used by the end of the turn, but when you're using that,
you're
turboing out your Link, so they're going to be easily taken care of.
I don't think they'll be on the field.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about it. They can brick you, though, if you're running against somebody else who has an Imperm or a Veiler, so they are a little bit scary to run, but for consistency, they get you pretty good advantage off them. And then I'm running some generic kind of hand traps, so running 2 Ash, 1 Ghost Spell, and 2 Haunted Mansion. Ash is pretty explanatory. Ghost Mourner is more or less for branded lockouts, especially when they keep special summoning or fusion summoning monsters.
Right. That
locks them out of their special effects. Nice. And Ghost Spell I primarily use to get rid of Eldritch players.
Nice.
Or especially people who just pull stuff out of the graveyard consistently.
Yeah, Eldritch.
Pretty much. So that's all of the monster cards in this deck. So it is a good amount of monsters in there. A good chunk of the rest of it is going to be spell cards. So for the Scareclaw archetype, you have 3 Scareclaw Rivals, which is basically a monster reborn for all Scareclaws.
Nice.
And then...
But the links too?
Just for the regular.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I was like, damn.
No. It'd be too busted if it also included links. So Scareclaw Rival, again, will let you just return from the graveyard 1 of your Scareclaws or a Visa Starfrost. And then while it's in the graveyard, if your Link monster is going to be destroyed either by card effect or battle, you can banish it and it protects the monster.
Oh, so it does help Links either way.
So it does help Links.
All right, cool.
And then you have your Primitive Planet Recphobia, which is the field spell of the deck. Now, field spells are pretty commonly known for being pretty bad with a lot of archetypes. This one's actually pretty good. When it's activated, it lets you search out a Scareclaw monster from your deck.
Oh, that's already good.
And then, when you have three or more, when there are 3 or more monsters anywhere on the field in defense position, it allows you to pop a card in your opponent's field.
Damn. All right.
So,
cool.
Very wonderful card. The only problem with it right now is it's not easily searchable through right card because it doesn't have Scareclaw on the name. But
you're right.
Once Power of the Elements comes out with the new Link 1 monster in Scareclaw, it becomes searchable very quickly.
Right.
So it gets even more support soon. And then for the rest of it is just kind of generic support, reinforcements of the army for pulling out Bright Cart, Duster, common.
Well, I mean, I think it depends on the locals. I mean, there's like a lot of Eldritch players here.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of Eldritch,
Mystic Mind.
Oh yeah, Eldritch, Mystic Mind, Branded. You know, we got the whole.
Even I made a Feather Duster just in case.
Seriously. Piri Resi, especially for getting out your 0 attack monsters, and all of the Scareclaws have 0 attack. The level 3s. So if you're willing to pay half your life points to get one of them out to your hand, it's pretty helpful.
Nice.
Terraforming for the Searcher.
Of course.
Foolish Burial, just if you need to use Scareclaw Arrival to get something out on the field without having to special summon it, you can use that.
Nice.
Chalice is a negate. Regeki as a block, and Called by for...
that Called by.
And Called by for your hand
Block their hand traps.
So, good amount of back row and hand trap hate, but I mean, that's a lot of people run that here, so definitely need to hate on those a bit.
I see that, yeah.
And then for trap cards, Scareclaw as of right now has 1 Scareclaw Splash. What it'll let you do is it lets a defense position monster attack once per turn with its defense points.
Okay.
And then if a effect is going to go off while you have a Link monster in the Link monster zone, you can throw it in the graveyard and negate the effect.
Oh, damn, nice.
So it's a wonderful Omni Negate if you have a Scareclaw out.
Jeez.
And then usual 2 Imperms.
Of course.
And I also run a red reboot because I do come across other Imperms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Got to have some of that trap hate in there as well.
That's good stuff right there.
So, and then for the extra deck, we're playing a wide variety of cards, especially Synchros. Some of these are kind of odd. I never really thought about putting them in here until I actually started looking at other people's builds. Stellar Wolf, Wolfrayette's a level 9 Synchro, so you can go into it with Vista, Starfrost, and one of the other level 3s.
Yeah.
Gains 300 attack for each monster effect your opponent activates. So when you're going up against somebody like Branded Fusion or a Branded Destiny deck, wonderful. And once it hits 4,000 attack points, so once it gets 6 effects off, it turns into a Zeus and can just wipe the board.
Oh, shoot.
So wonderful effect. Chen Ying, it's just a discount version of Baron. Huh?
You could bring them out.
Yeah, it's a generic tuner.
Oh shit, didn't know that.
1/1. So
I never noticed that.
Yep, Chen Ying's a generic.
Yep.
Shen for the just for the annoyance of it.
Yeah.
Cloud Castle to bring back something as well, one of your level 9s.
Give me a pause real quick. Sorry for that. As soon as I told him, hey, let's pick these up real quick, because the wind did hit.
The wind just hit everything.
It was the Cloud Castle. It's because in the clouds.
So Cloud Castle was the last one, and then I also run a Navy Dragon mech in there as well, just as another burn option.
Nice.
So that's going to be it for the Synchros. For the Xyz Virtual World, it protects a monster, and then it can banish if it has material still, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Break Sword to pop something if you need to, and obviously if you're running Xyz, you should really be running Zeus. Yep. So that's the Xyz engine, and then for Links, because Scareclaw is super easy to just summon monsters to the field, I don't have a lot of lower links in here. So I run Shureg for non-targeting, non-destruction removal.
Nice.
Appaloosa for negation.
Yep.
And then in the Scareclaw archetype, the big boss monster is Triheart. Triheart is a wonderful control card. What it'll let you do is when you have this card on the field, every monster on the field is switched into defense position. It's a wonderful Baguska, but it's a Link this time. And it's unaffected by all defense position monsters' effects.
Oh, nice.
It's a wonderful card.
Nice.
Very good. And then once per turn, you can take one of your level 3 Scareclaws from the graveyard and special summon it to the field.
Yep.
And then you can pull one Scareclaw from your deck and add it to your hand.
Nice.
So it has a wonderful recursion on it to pull as many cards as you need.
Jeez.
And then, like I said, with the other level 3 Scareclaw monsters, you can easily just give it so many more attack points. It's so easy to give it attack.
So is that the one you make attack 4 times?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then just for the final links, Unicorn, get rid of stuff, and Code Talker if I want to go into endgame.
Well, yeah.
So that's everything that I have for Scareclaws. There will be some things that are going to be shifted in and out once Power of the Elements and Darkwing Blast comes out, that's when the main support deck will come out for it. But for the most part, it seems to run okay. It does pretty good at controlling.
Yeah, I was about to ask you too. How's it running?
It runs pretty well. There are some times where it does break out, especially against like a Veiler and Imperm at times. Yeah. But it works pretty well.
And then this is only going to be running today, so hopefully in that report we'll let you know how that goes. Absolutely. Hopefully we get something good for you. All right, man. Thanks again. I appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime.
All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.